Roger Federer was using a variety of tactical approaches in his battles against Novak Djokovic, often adjusting his game to exploit Djokovic's weaknesses while maximizing his own strengths. But as we know, in his prime, Djokovic was able to return any shot.
Oh, two in a row.
Here is Federer versus Djokovic on Wimbledon, and Djokovic is trying to escape from a play Federer is using called a Swiss watch. The Swiss watch starts with a low backhand slice that pulls Djokovic forward. And from here, Djokovic can't get much on this backhand, so Federer is able to move around it and upgrade to a forehand. Federer hits his forehand deep to Djokovic's backhand, pushing him back, so he can't get his weight into the backhand. He leaves it hanging, so Federer is able to step into the short ball. From here, Federer can go anywhere. He can go inside in. That's what Djokovic is anticipating. But Federer decides to go inside out and breaks Djokovic's ankles.
That can sometimes be a nasty one, but absolutely fine. Legs stayed together. Now he comes from a skiing background. Presumably he's used to falling over.
After losing to Djokovic time after time, Roger Federer decided to change his game and implement some new tactics. His extraordinary improvisations made him a true genius on the court. At 34 years old and losing constantly from Djokovic, many players would have just give up completely. But that was not the case with Federer. This man just doesn't know how to give up. During the Cincinnati Masters in 2015, Federer introduced a new shot in his arsenal. That shot was called the snake attack, aka the CBR. Federer was unstoppable that week, destroying one opponent after another, and no one had an answer for his new shot. In the final, he met Djokovic, after a series of matches that he lost against him. But this time, the result was different. The Serbian was left completely helpless.
How about that?
Even Boris Becker was surprised with that shot.
Look at that. Takes that one about 6 inches from the service line, and Novak buries it in the bottom of the net. Boris says, wait a second.
Federer won the entire tournament without getting his serve broken, not even once. And the CBR was the icing on the cake. Many experts believe that this shot was the one that saved and prolonged Roger's career. He managed to outplay prime Djokovic with his new tactic and creativity.
Again.
What is that? Come on. I mean, the only other player that I can possibly think of that will try something quite like it will be Johnny Mack.
You did it all without dropping a set. Is this as perfect as a tournament can get for you?
Oh yeah, this was the perfect tournament. I don't think I got broken all week. Like you said, didn't drop a set.
But Djokovic was not sleeping over this matter. It didn't pass a lot before he came up with an answer for the saber shot. It is US Open 2015 final. And now Novak had time to prepare for Roger's new shot.
At 34, there it is again. Well, nicely done by Djokovic. What a response.
Another beauty. Wow. What a lob exhibition.
Djokovic won this tournament, and again he found a cure for Federer's new shots. Federer looked to take control of rallies early, using his serve and forehand to dictate points. Against Djokovic, one of the best returners in tennis history, Federer emphasizes getting a high percentage of first serves in, often aiming for the corners or using a body serve to neutralize Djokovic's return. On the next shot, Federer typically tries to hit a powerful forehand, driving the ball deep or hitting sharp angles to push Djokovic out of position. To avoid being drawn into long rallies, which play into Djokovic's strength, Federer frequently looked to shorten points. He wanted to do this by playing aggressive, attacking tennis, moving to the net more often, using serve and volley, and slicing low to break Djokovic's rhythm. Federer's ability to hit quick winners from both his forehand and backhand held him stay aggressive. The games between these two tennis legends were like chess, always coming up with new tricks and ideas. One of Djokovic's strengths is his mental resilience, often turning around tough matches. It is 2011 US Open semifinal match. Federer was leading 2-0 and held 2 match points on Djokovic's serve at 5-3 in the 5th set. What happened next will remain in the history books forever. Djokovic saved the first match point with a stunning forehand return winner, which shifted momentum in his favor. At the end, Djokovic went on to win the match. This victory was seen as a psychological turning point in their rivalry, as Djokovic's confidence soared after pulling off an improbable win against one of the sport's greatest. From this point on in their careers, Djokovic had the mental edge in their matches. The rivalry between Djokovic and Federer remained one of the most exciting in tennis, particularly from 2011 onward. Djokovic dominated their encounters after 2011, winning several key matches in Grand Slams. However, Federer's ability to challenge Djokovic, even as he aged, made their matchups thrilling spectacles, often characterized by high-quality tennis and dramatic moments. In 2014, in one of their most memorable encounters, Djokovic defeated Federer in 5 sets. Federer had saved a match point in the 4th set to force a decider, but Djokovic's resilience and ability to absorb pressure helped him secure his second Wimbledon title. In 2015 Wimbledon final, Djokovic repeated his triumph by beating Federer in 4 sets. This match further reinforced the shift in their rivalry, as Djokovic's baseline game and supreme returning skills overpowered Federer's serve and volley approach on grass. From 2012 to 2015, Djokovic added multiple Grand Slam titles to his collection. His relentless consistency, exceptional defensive skills, and mental toughness enabled him to become a fixture in Grand Slam finals. Roger Federer, one of the greatest players in the history of this sport, ended his tennis career surrounded by his greatest rivals and friends, in a ceremony that was emotional for any tennis fan. There was hardly a dry eye in the house. Novak Djokovic was also invited, and we can tell he ended up having a good relationship with Roger. You can tell that throughout the years, Djokovic and Federer developed a lot of mutual respect. In 2018, they even played doubles together at the Laver Cup, competing side by side. That was actually a really fun thing to see. They lost the match, but they left us with some very good memories. They also left us with great funny moments during their press conference.
We will still stay rivals, but at the same time we were, in this unique concept, teammates, and we managed to clinch it, and it was something that we were hoping for.
Are we not going on vacation together?
Okay.
Let's go.
As long as you pay.
Okay. I can. That's the problem.
It's said then.
Hey Roger.
You can too, though.
We can chip in.
The further the table,
You pay the drinks.
the further the table goes this way, the less we can pay. Actually, it's kind of just keep it at that side.
And having John McEnroe on the opposite bench, and it's quite unique. Actually,
We can see that they were cool between each other right there. After that, we saw them together at the Wimbledon ceremony and, of course, at Federer's retirement, both very emotional in the ceremony.